What's up YouTube? Mike Wiedenbach here, delivering you from scams. So, if you've seen the ads, 3x bar workout, 10 minutes a day, eat whatever, you look like that. Of course, my natural inclination is it must be a scam. So I looked into the workout and into the founder. So first of all, red flag, big one. The PhD is from a non-accredited university with a mailbox in the Caribbean. And the university Dr. Jaquish teaches is also not accredited, it doesn't really exist, it just offers long distance learning to people. Interesting. So what's the hubbub? Basically, for the small sum of $550, you're getting a bunch of bands, a plate, and a bar. And you're supposed to build more muscle than anyone else ever in history of mankind. How does it work? So the claim is that the bands put more resistance on the muscle than dumbbells or barbells could do, because he's saying that there's always the same resistance when you train with dumbbells and barbells, whereas the bands vary. So he says there's more resistance where the muscle is the strongest, and then it lessens. Is that true? No. So, say I'm having this band, and I'm wrapping it around, and I'm doing a chest press, okay? So now the maximum resistance is here, obviously, right? But that's where I'm the weakest. That's my contracted phase. So when I posted this on the website, I immediately got banned from his Facebook group. It's a red flag. So now I'm letting the band go, and here, where I'm the strongest, the resistance is so-so, right? And in the stretch position, I have no resistance, right? So that is not an optimal training tool. Now granted, neither are barbells and dumbbells, because when you have a dumbbell, the resistance goes from here to here and then lessens, right? Unless you're pressing straight up, that's a different story. So either you don't know that the resistance is on the top, that's a problem, or you know it and you're lying. So let's look at the price point. $500 for what? So he's saying, oh, my bands can hold up to 500 pounds. I don't know about you, but I do not generate 500 pounds when I'm training. So do we really need that? We don't. Now, the question is, instead of like bashing, let's be productive. Are bands useless to train with? No, they're not, okay? Bands have excellent uses. For instance, when I was with my family in Italy, it's not a gym country, okay? So I had basically nothing. So I brought my bands. I have this one, which is about, I think, 120. This one, which is a 30. And then the purple, which is somewhere around 70, right? And you have your bands, and you can do all your rows, your presses, and so on and so forth, okay? Now, this bar, this is just an example, that's being sold to hook the band and press. It's not a bad idea, because the band can get tough on the hands. However, you can have all this for $60 on Amazon, not for $5.50. So, bands are good on vacation. They're also good for assists. So let's say your gym does not have an assisted pull-up machine, right? You can send up the band, and then you can do pull-ups, or you focus on the squeeze. And for that, it's a great tool, right? So me, as a gym owner, I just saved $3,000 because I didn't have to buy the assisted pull-up. Bands are also good helping with sticking points. So let's say my shoulder press is not so great on the top, as an example, right? Then I can have the band, and it adds more resistance as I go up. And then allows me to take some weight off as I'm done. So vacation, assistance, sticking points, great. Wonder weapon? Absolutely not. It's just not, okay? So those claims, I know where they come from, but they seem somewhat dishonest and deceiving to me. You want to buy your bands? Jump Stretch on Amazon, great brand. I do not get commission. Check it out. Maik out.